What is going on, guys? Welcome back to the channel. So there are a couple of things happening in and around the MMA world today that one I feel pretty good about, one not so good about. One has to do with Conor McGregor and a new business that he's going into, and I think that this business is just no bueno for a guy like Conor McGregor. And I'm going to show you a quick video, and then I'll tell you why. Then we're going to talk a little bit about Colby Covington, a new sport or a new career that he's looking to go into over the next couple of years. In his case, thumbs up. No, 2 thumbs up. Perfect for Colby Covington. Glad to see him contemplating this move at this stage of his MMA career. First thing, Conor McGregor has gone into the record industry. Posted a video recently of none other than the notorious Conor McGregor with a 4-member female group who is reportedly the next biggest thing since Spice Girls. Displays Conor McGregor in the middle, 2 girls on each side. You know what? Let's take a look at it. Check it out.
Super proud and excited to announce the signing of the biggest girl band since the Spice Girls. Introducing Sweet Love.
Woo!
Over here, we have the beautiful Venice.
Hey guys!
We have the beautiful Honey.
Hi!
Gorgeous Jasmine.
Hey!
And gorgeous Maya.
Hi!
We have new music coming soon, real soon. Stay tuned and follow us on @SweetLove.
Woo!
Let's go, Sweet Love! Let's go, Greenback Records! Sweet Love to the top!
So let me tell you guys, I was actually in the music business for a little bit. This has been some years ago when I was a younger man. I was in a 4-part singing group. I never made it huge, but I made it huge enough to where I got a glimpse of what the music industry looks like. A move like this is just another step in the wrong direction for Conor McGregor. You can look here and see that he's standing in between 4 gorgeous women, all of which who he's probably already having fantasies about banging. Let's just be honest. If not at separate times, even at the same time. Okay? This is a guy who is just recently coming off of a sexual assault liability case. He's barely fresh past that. Now he's going into something like this. And you look and you say, Corey, come on, bro. This is just business. This is just another way for him to make money. I mean, why would you sit here and say that this is a horrible move for him? Because it's Conor McGregor. That's why. And if you have 2 brain cells to rub together, you can clearly see that this guy is a person that was blessed with money and power, but does not know how to use it. We have a couple of different types of people in this world. You have the people that are blessed with money and power, and they use it properly. And then you have people blessed with money and power who use it proper 12-ly. I know. Now you know I'm not a comedian. But hey, this guy has shown a tendency and a propensity for making all the wrong moves when it comes to women. And I have a really hard time believing that Conor McGregor is, and listen, fair enough, listen, he has started this record label. Okay, so it's not like he's just, hey, bring me these hot chicks and we're going to act like they have a song coming out. And then, there's actually a record label. And I'm going to read you a little bit about it. Greenback Records, an Irish-based record label. Conor founded the label in July 2024 with business partners Richard Buck and Julian O'Brien. Man, I hope old Richard and Julian know what they're getting into. Conor McGregor's goal for Greenback Records is to support creative freedom and pay musicians fairly. The label, pay them fairly, huh? I wonder if that includes any backdoor sort of payments. Just don't, dude. Just don't. The label aims to offer artists partnership deals in a new way. McGregor's involvement with Greenback Records has been noted in the music industry, where the label has released singles and signed artists. For example, Greenback Records released the single Unsure by Zach Tellender and the High Kings. See, that one's probably okay. You know, Zach Telander. I'm sure he's good with the High Kings. He's probably not trying to bang one of the High Kings. I mean, he might be. You never know these days. But look, I'm sorry, guys. I'm sorry, and I'm usually a very practical sort of person on this channel, and I'm not usually the type of person to sit and point fingers and this person but look, guys. Conor's track record, man, he's just one of those people that he doesn't need to be shifting his money and his power into certain areas. He does not need to go into certain areas. They do not need to leave Conor McGregor alone with this female singing group. I'm telling you. I'm telling you. Now listen, he's intelligent enough to not just, right in front of the cameras to, hey, everybody line up. Bend over and line up. I mean, obviously he's not going to do that, but it's one of those things where in the background, I know how this dude's mind works, especially on the level of cocaine that he's on. I mean, this guy is already scheming, thinking, probably already connected with these girls on social media, probably already gotten some of their numbers already. I mean, he is scheming how he can bang these chicks. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. There's no doubt in my mind. And you say, dude, how do you know, dude? Maybe he's not like that. Okay. Not like that, huh? Okay. Whether you think he is actually liable or guilty of the sexual assault charge recently, one thing we do know for a fact that he admitted he's out running around doing cocaine with this girl for 2-3 days straight at a time in a penthouse, banging a chick who is not the mother of his children. This thing that happened at the NBA All-Stars game recently, where he supposedly did something to some chick in some bathroom somewhere. There's another example. That's not his fiance, by the way. That's some other chick, right? There was a situation where off the coast of Spain on his yacht, some chick literally jumped off of the yacht and swam ashore and went and told the police he did XYZ to her. I mean, at some point you have to start looking and say, this dude's kind of a predator, man. He's kind of a predator. This is a guy that all of this money and all of this power and all of this cocaine is going to his head in the wrong way. And if you think for 1 second that he has not thought about or planned on banging, if not one, all of these chicks, you are full of shit. I just think this is a piss poor move for him. Now listen, fair enough if they're just using Conor's, name, face, likeness, his popularity just to promote this group, and they're trying to kind of throw a bone out there to get people to, because obviously wherever Conor is, all the eyeballs are going to be, so they're trying to get some eyes on these chicks, whatever, fine. If behind the scenes they're keeping him separate from them, they have him on a tight leash, and, they're watching over these chicks and they're just using his likeness to. Okay, fine. No worries. I can let that slide. Okay, I can let that slide. But they need to keep a close eye on this, because these are the type of decisions that people make in business with people like Conor who have a whole lot of money. This Richard Buck and this Julian O'Brien. I mean, I don't know. Maybe they're lifelong friends of his and they feel like they can trust him and they've known him since he was a kid. I don't know. I don't know the background. But I know that I'm sorry, guys. I'm sorry. Conor is a sexual predator. And a lot of people think that's a very strong word, and that's a very strong word coming from someone who hasn't met him. But I don't feel like I'm wrong on that. I feel like that's something that just about anyone, I mean, I feel like a blind man could look and see that this dude has some tendencies to go too far, to go places that he shouldn't go when it comes to women. I mean, you had this bare knuckle, this boxer chick that I'm 99% sure he was banging a while back. Listen, I mean, I'm sure as, Dee Devlin, I guess her thought process is, you know, I mean, we're going to be, my kids and my grandkids are going to have generational wealth and enjoy all of the things that a millionaire enjoys for the rest of our lives. I guess it's a price she's willing to pay if her man runs around on her. I guess it's just, and fair enough, man. It's not my relationship. It's not my family, so I'm not really worried about it. If that's how she feels, that's fine. But I'm just saying, I couldn't trust Conor McGregor around these four chicks any more than I could trust him around the chick that he was doing cocaine with, the Nikita Hand chick, any more than I can trust him around the chick at the NBA All-Stars game. I mean, we're going to have to get to a point where this dude's 55 years old and just barely has any testosterone running through his body before he's probably going to stop living this sort of lifestyle. And he might still be doing it then. He'll probably be a dirty old bastard then. I'm just saying. Um, I just think he continues to make poor decisions with his money, with his wealth, with his fame and power. And I hate to see that for the guy, man. I'm one of the few people that are pulling for the guy. I want him to turn his shit around so when that Lifetime biography on the life of Conor McGregor comes out 10 years from now, it actually has a turning point, and then the movie ends with somewhat of a hoorah and a yay, he turned shit around. I don't want it to be just this steady decline until he either dies an early death or fades off into obscurity as a broke man who just beat everybody and himself around him into the ground. And including his family. I don't want to see that, And seeing this sort of thing with Conor, he's standing there between these four, and this is the gorgeous so-and-so, and this is the gorgeous so. And I know, look, he's doing his job. And that's what people are going to say. People are going to hate on me in the comment. Oh, he's doing his job, bro. Quit hating. I am the last person to hate, okay? I am not a hater. I pull for people, bro. I want people to do well. But I know what I've seen with Conor. And it doesn't take a man of really high intelligence to see that he has a propensity for banging young chicks. And he probably has a propensity for banging chicks just because he can, just to see if he can. That's something that comes along with the power, the wealth, the allure of being this former elite level fighter, and obviously women are probably attracted to it in a lot of cases. And he uses that money and cocaine. He uses it and nice watches. I'm just saying, it doesn't take a smart person to realize he's doing that. And that's fine. If you want to use Conor's name to help promote these chicks or promote this label, that's fine. I understand that. He's a very famous dude. People look at Conor, they're looking at the label. And that's probably what Richard Buck and Julian O'Brien, that's probably what they're thinking as well. Fine, fair enough. But fucking watch him. Watch him. Because he will have all four of these chicks bent over in a line if people don't watch what he's doing and where he's going. I'm dead serious about that. Colby Covington, this one's going to be quick. Colby Covington has expressed an interest to move over into another sport in a year or two. I'll give you one guess at what that sport is. Yep, you got it. I knew you guys were smart. WWE. Covington seems like a natural fit for pro wrestling after turning heel to save his UFC career in 2017. And listen, I'm just going to keep it this way. You know, the guy's lost 4 out of his last 6 fights. Obviously, his UFC career as an elite fighter has kind of trended in this direction more recently. I think this is a great move for Colby. I like this for Colby. I'm not into WWE at all. I've never been into WWE. So I'm not saying I'm going to watch him over there, but I do think this is a really good move. This is a way for him to still make money because people will know him. He's got good name value. He's already got the persona that he can bring over from the UFC into the WWE. And I'm not saying that the WWE wrestling is not a grueling sport, and still injuries happen and stuff like that. From what I understand, it can be a very grueling sport, but at least you're not taking punches, real kicks, getting your face all cut up for the rest of your life. I think it's a good move for him at this point, because I definitely think he's kind of behind the 8 ball as far as his UFC career goes. I don't see him winning too many more fights in the UFC at this point, unless you just give him a complete can. And he's a wrestler at heart too, so it kind of makes sense. I mean, go over there with Logan Paul, get those two jabbering at each other. I think it's a smart move for Colby. So yeah, that's what I got, guys. If you would, please subscribe to the channel, like the video, and comment down below. Let me know what you think about Conor's next big Spice Girls female singing group. I got a bad feeling about it. I'm sorry. And I want you guys to mark my words right now, because later on, when we start hearing something about him and some chick from some girl group that's signed to his record label, and there's some sort of something going on where it's, whatever it is, whether he's just banging her and we find out about it, or if he's banging a couple of them and we find out about it, or there's some sort of assault charge or something, don't be surprised. And I want you to remember my channel and say, oh yeah, that guy did say that. That guy did say that this was going to happen. I'm just saying. All right, I'll see you guys on the next video. Thanks so much for watching. Peace.